Hey, how's your thing going? Your thing you're doing right now?
Work?
No, your thing, like overall health thing that you're.
Oh yeah, that is
doing
going really well. I would strongly recommend this program. I think it's fantastic. I just feel like I'm eating all the time, but just healthy food. So your system is never really deprived, and it's just better. I feel great. I'm drinking a lot of water and like feeling really revived and stuff like that. And the scale is going down, but it's like a long-term fix, so it's good.
That's good. It's all about lifestyle. Are you?
I'm good.
Are you still tinkering?
I'm good.
Okay.
Hold on. Do you see yourself?
Oh wait.
Oh, see, look. It's
Balance.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's about the balance.
I should sit up taller.
See, now you can see yourself. That's
I don't
not
want
good.
to look at myself on there.
Oh,
That's not good, Veiny C.
Veiny C. That actually sounds weird.
Oh my God, that could be very weird.
Yes,
You guys get
I
it?
got it.
The
Whoa.
C is
Yeah,
the-
I got it.
and the
I got it. Yeah.
Whoa, I went and over.
Wow, that's a whole
Okay.
other level.
Cheers.
Hey, news. Look.
Cheers.
Look at everybody. Cheers. Cheers. 1, 2, 3, go.
She's Candice.
That's
Golden.
That's gonna be.
That's gonna be terrible.
Terrible cutting.
This is
Damn it.
really 1 in a billion.
Oh,
fine.
I love you so much, Candice.
All right.
It is what it is.
Oh, yeah.
So Christina, I'm sorry about that.
Mental characteristics somebody with the name of Christina experiences.
Kristina.
It's true.
You're
You
Brit,
sing.
right?
I can't help it. I'm high vibrational. I just want to sing. Yeah.
The Modern Matters podcast with Candice, Christina, and Brett.
Oh, and we are back.
Yeah. We're back.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a little technical difficulty on that one, but we got our shot in, and we are here today with my girl Christina, as always,
Hey.
and Brett.
Hi.
He is checking on the technical.
Yeah, tech is on.
Moi, Candice. Hello, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. We are talking today on balance.
Ooh. What an important topic.
what you doing for breakfast?
Oh, look at who it is.
My weight and nutrition.
Okay.
I'm having a bowl of high-protein Kellogg's Special K.
Special
A
K.
teaspoon of sugar, 4 ounces of skim milk,
Part of a balanced diet.
It
orange
is.
juice, and coffee. That's my special
Oh, coffee
Wow.
for sure.
Protein, vitamins, and iron. A delicious
Protein,
breakfast for
vitamin,
less
and
than
iron.
240 calories.
The Special K
140
breakfast is serious
calories.
nutrition
We're
for
calorie
weight-conscious
counting.
adults.
Is that what she said? I thought
Yeah.
she said
Good
240.
for me.
I thought it was 140.
Yeah, we gotta check
And if it's
that.
140, I'm going to go buy a box right now.
No, just do it without the milk, and it's less calories.
Well, yeah.
Really?
So is paper. So it's like, yeah, you know.
So, any circle backs for either of you, lovely humans?
No, I think I'm good.
Yeah, I feel pretty steady,
good?
Brett. I feel steady.
Oh,
I have something for Christina.
good. I can't wait.
Since we found out she
vampire?
dated a vampire
No,
in the
not
last
dated.
went on a date.
Yes, sorry. That's
Until he smiled.
Met up.
Yes,
with,
yes.
with a vampire.
No hookup.
I mentioned okay.
Met up. We want to make sure we're clear.
I mentioned that they make fangs that you can buy that will retract.
Yes, you did. Remember I said they should be operated on your phone? You
And
found them.
here they are.
All right.
Okay. Imagine being on a date.
Retractable, or no, vampfangs.com.
Hey, how's it going?
I got to order those. How are they operated? Is
Nice little smile.
There's a
and
close up.
boom. Oh,
No.
They're up. They're down.
and there they are.
Yeah.
That's what his fangs were like.
What was
Well, when you show up and you sit at the table, they're up, and then when
Oh,
you're
yeah.
about
you
to
gotta
eat, they're
your
down.
meat?
Yeah. Well, let me tell you,
Can
they
someone
were
tell
like
me?
they were down the whole time.
Can someone tell me vampfangs.com?
Vampfangs.com is on a shirt.
Wow. Does that say I want to date you?
Totally.
Because that's what was happening across the table when I was on that date. I was like, what?
Now, are you curious how they work?
Oh, sure. Tell us some more.
I'm trying my retractable fangs. They seem a little complicated, but we'll see how they work. Here they are. I am boiling water right now so that I can custom mold the dental putty.
Oh, they get. Oh, okay. Oh,
So you
that's
wanna
a lot in your
Wait
mouth.
for it to be clear. It's almost ready. The dental putty is ready, and now it's time to customize them.
All right. Like a mouth guard.
Yeah.
They're done. To make them work, you just have to push down on this bar with your tongue. Let me show you.
Oh, God. Oh, hello. Okay, maybe for Halloween.
Rate my fangs in the comments.
I can't even talk.
They look good and they sound good.
That's right.
This way, this so good. I love it.
Vampfangs.com is quite an interesting site.
Oh, yeah. There's a
So
lot going
thank
on.
you. I like it. We
Now
gotta link
that I've
them.
seen that site, it makes me realize what his intentions were with those fangs.
Maybe he thought
Yeah.
you were like a
One of those girls. Nope.
sexy Medusa.
I'm a special K girl, guys. Get out of here.
So
Okay.
I want to circle forward a little bit too.
Oh, circle forward.
This is going to
I
be
like this.
posted on February. What is it? Thursday. It'll be the 2nd, right? So we
Groundhog
have
Day.
somebody's special day just after that.
Your birthday. Your
Oh, I love it.
birthday. It is your birthday. It is your birthday.
Oh, yes.
It is your birthday.
Oh, my
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Isn't that
I
beautiful?
love it.
Birthday.
It's gorgeous.
Happy.
Your birthday. Your birthday. Happy birthday. It is your birthday. It is your birthday.
I love this guy.
It is your birthday. Happy birthday.
Thanks.
There you go.
Cool, that's cool.
Happy early birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
know, is it a big milestone?
Not at all, but I just celebrate
everything. Why
I can. Thank you for the birthday wishes,
Yeah.
guys. It's in a
Happy,
couple of
happy
days from when this airs.
birthday. Yeah, that's crazy.
So, since you circled back and circled forward, I think it is safe to say we shall jump in.
Full circle.
We want to be
Which is
present in the
so
moment now.
There you go.
Balance,
Yeah.
Christina.
It is
If you
balance.
think about that.
It's the scales.
Oh, keep it going. We got a singer.
There you go. You know the words,
No,
But if you buy it long enough, she'll know.
oh, something will come out.
but you know the band though.
No.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
do.
you do.
Yeah.
Come on. Future Islands.
Oh, how could I forget
That movement I just did even felt like
and look
I was
maybe I got into the music. I was
Did you
doing
see my-
balancing scales, Libra scales.
You see me
Yes.
doing his shot without
Okay.
killing
And we cannot play Future Islands without playing their performance on David Letterman
Oh, come on, let's see it.
to really see that shimmy and shake.
Everything. So
Oh, yeah.
anyone who's tuning in only by audio, please go check out our Spotify videos or YouTube. This is everything.
God, this guy gives it out. He looks like someone I know. And I went to high school with.
Really?
Yeah.
This is Sam Herring. When he's performing with Future Islands, he uses his real name Sam Herring, but when he's rapping, he goes by
Yeah.
Hemlock Ernst.
Hemlock.
Do you see the neck on this man?
Yeah.
It is everything.
But look at him groove, man. He's got the
He
chicken.
gets in there.
It's the chicken groove. It's the
Honestly,
cluck cluck.
Love
He builds it up.
his-
The cluck. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Now, I played this a lot for Candice and her sister Rachel, and they did it very well.
No, Rachel
Rachel
did
did it
My
exceptionally
sister
well.
does
Do you
the
want to
neck.
show us the neck
Candice
right
can
now?
get down.
No, I
Okay,
can't.
do the
Like-
cluck cluck. You have to go forward.
He'll build it.
No, he's good. Wait.
Oh, not yet. Not yet. But then he'll slowly build up to
Okay, the momentum.
to the crescendo.
He is so good.
yes. Bring it in.
Emotion.
Look at the energy.
Emotion and energy, yes. Oh,
Oh,
he
he
licks
licks
the hand.
his hand. I would do it too. That's like that. Ugh. Yep. Here it comes.
No,
He had to wipe his
I
hand.
was just going to say he also wiped it.
All right.
Oh,
And then he's in there.
Oh, here it comes.
I want to meet someone like that. Like, I'd love to meet him.
Oh, he's in.
Because there it is.
Look at him. Oh.
Oh,
His head reminds me of one of those masks, you know, the drama masks.
Yeah.
like, whoa, buddy.
Wow. Wow.
That's all Letterman can say.
You
Like,
gave it.
whoa,
Wow.
buddy,
You're on the butt.
Oh, wow. Look at this.
You're zigging and zagging all over.
Yeah. Zig-a-zagger.
Don't you know your mark?
And the name of that song, Brett, that you played in relation to our topic.
Well, the song I originally played was Balance.
Balance.
Yeah.
And this was not their song.
This was not Balance. No.
Balance. But Future Island has a song called Balance. Check them out for sure. And so we go.
And check out his dance moves. Like,
Oh,
really,
yeah.
you want to make sure that you incorporate that.
Sam Herring,
a
a.k.a.
Hemlock.
Hemlock Ernst.
I
Hemlock.
liked Hemlock. I feel
That's his
I feel
rapping
very
name.
German saying it. Hemlock. I'm half German, so I can say that. Okay, so
you can say it anyways. Here,
yeah.
you can say it.
yeah. Anyways,
So, Christina, balance.
yes, I am a Libra, so I'm all about balance, the scales. And if things are off balance in one area, it takes a toll on myself. So when I say balance, it's like mind, body, soul. It's all that stuff that is super important that we need to kind of, like, at least for myself, I really need to make sure that I have my hand in all those areas in order to feel
I know
good.
that about you, actually, as far as the balance piece goes. I don't know how much of astrology I can speak on. I'm definitely not an astrologer, but I actually do notice when things are imbalanced for you that
not
you
good.
are off.
I am off. Yeah. I'm balanced today. Look, I
Absolutely.
feel really good. But when I'm off, it's not good. No bueno.
I think that goes for all people, really and truly.
Is that German?
No, that one is Spanish. I'm going to be doing a lot of different language interpretations today. Anyways, we just go with the flow. Yep.
It's just balancing out all the
It's
different
balancing out all sides
versatile.
to Christina right now.
That's it. So you feel you have to be in balance, but I think that all people need to be in balance.
Yeah. And I would say I think that things have been flipped upside down lately and kind of putting people off balance a little bit.
That's interesting. Yeah, there's been a few years of that for sure. But I do think that everybody's idea of balance is different. But when we just talk an across the board health and overall wellness with balance, that would be, eating balance, sleeping balance, work balance, stress balance, like those kind of general things. That's how I see it. So I don't know about you guys, but those are things I constantly work on. Balance is a big deal for me.
Yeah. I think it needs to be a priority no matter what. Even when I've done some work with people, it's quite surprising. And I think we all fall into it, like where, work can really be off balance, right? So I've had conversations with people that they don't even see how they're on the verge of burnout because they are so off balanced in one particular area. So I think if you make it a priority, that it has to be something that you're super aware of and it's a non-negotiable, I think it will make a big difference.
I think you can have people performing better too, as far
100%.
as
They'll be
in their
off
day-to-day life, right?
For sure.
Because I know for me, sleep is a tricky thing. Just with young kids who are just happen to be not great sleepers. When I'm not sleeping, I feel way
unbalanced.
Off.
Yeah, me
Big
too.
time.
Wait, what's your ideal amount of sleep?
Oh my gosh. What I wish I could get?
Yeah.
I love sleep. 10 hours, I would love.
Yeah, I know.
But I'd be happy with 8, and I really only get 5 or 6.
Yeah.
There's my
Interesting.
There's my sleep story.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to know. Just curious.
Why? What's your ideal? You're like an 8.
No,
is your ideal, but
I'm
you get
really good at 6.5.
Oh.
Really, really good.
Do you have something to monitor it? Like,
yeah, I didn't know it was that, but it is like if I go too long, it kind of messes my mojo.
Makes you overtired, maybe?
Yeah,
or
it's
something?
just it doesn't. I don't feel as clear. I'm off balance.
You're a morning person, though.
Yeah, I get up at like 5 all the time.
I'm a night person. See balance in this corner
Yeah.
of the table.
Yeah.
Brett, what about you? You're a night.
You're a night guy.
I can be both, though, because I was a night for 30 years of my life. And then into my 30s, I was like, I need to balance this out a little bit more. I need more sleep, especially as you get older. everything that they say about what you need for sleep is so important.
Yeah.
Way more important than just regular health, regular general health, which I used to always think.
Yeah.
But it affects so many small things. And once I started to research that, I went, yes, that's definitely been affecting me for years. And I didn't really notice.
That's what's wrong.
Yeah.
I get it. I haven't been sleeping, or I just go to bed at 4 a.m.
And I like when stuff clicks that way too. But as much as I try to really get a balanced sleep, last week alone, I had a very, very late night in order to get a few things done once projects start to pile up and they need to be done at any cost. So that's where I struggle with balance is that I do need to finish the work and it does creep into regular times and sleep.
But it's not all the time. It's like crunch time. It's like, okay.
I very much am cognizant of balance, and whether or not I can do it every single night, I think about it almost every day, or for sure every day at some point. So
yeah, that's good.
On a previous episode, you had asked us about a word that our focus is going to surround for the year of 2023.
Yeah,
and I don't do New Year's resolutions or anything like that. I feel like if I have this idea any time in the year to sort of take on something new, I do it. I'm that type.
Yes.
But I liked your idea of having one word.
Simple.
And just to think on the spot, I didn't do it intentionally because it was an upcoming topic. My two big things in life that I constantly talk to my kids about, that I am constantly having my own conversations within myself about are balance and learning. How can you keep learning, and how can you work on having balance throughout each moment of your day even?
It's key.
So,
well, I find it
go. Yeah.
I find it challenging though, and I've been monitoring this for years, that having a great balance of work and then rest or an extended long weekend or a holiday, it usually makes you work very, very well, I think. But if I go on, especially Christmas break or a long holiday or something like that, I do have a bit of struggle getting back into the groove, the grind. Totally. Whereas when I'm in it and I'm like, have late nights and I'm on, I feel like I'm more productive because you're in that mode.
Yeah.
But then you're not taking enough time for dinner, going for a walk after dinner or whatever it is. So I'm like, I know where I operate, and I try to do the perfect balance, but I find sometimes I'm like, I need to be working a little bit harder this week because I got a lot on the go. And if I kind of relax too much, I might not be able to be as productive as I might want to be.
Well, I think that's even balance in itself.
I was just thinking.
So you're thinking like you're planning ahead. So your balance isn't just for one day. You're actually looking at, let's say, the month, right? And kind of balancing out within that. The more you can have it on the forefront, the better you're going to keep yourself honest, right? And you like, we probably want that because that's when you operate in your most optimal place, right? I call it the flow zone, right? Like when you're in that zone, time flies, you're just like kind of plowing through tons of work, but that's because everything is aligned and everything is balanced at that point.
I also think getting off balance, like enjoying holidays or time off work or those things, is also part of that balance, because much of our life is quite the contrary to that, right? Well,
you need contrast, right? If everything is awesome one way for so long, you don't have a comparison, then you're never really going to be able to offset it, right? So the contrast is just as important as the greatness, right? And when you understand that,
I agree,
then you're in a good spot.
I agree.
And it's funny because balance, the yin and the yang, it's like in all parts of our life, right? Even like when I think about if I'm doing a work investigation, right? You don't automatically just think that it's the one side. You have to hear the other side. That's the balance. Actually, I usually say that, there's three sides to a story: your side, my side, and then the truth, right? In order to balance it out. But balance can happen everywhere. But I think it's that natural evolution.
I think it's a hot topic right now politically. I don't want to turn the conversation too political, but
I'm in.
One of the big things I find myself saying often, even just today, I had a nail appointment and I was talking with a lady next to me. The news was on in the nail salon, which I hate, by the way, side note.
Okay. Please don't do that for Candice next time.
No, but do you like when the news is on when you're going to have a service? I don't really like that personally.
Light and breezy. That's
yeah,
what
you're getting your hair done, you're doing your nails. Like, I don't want to watch CP24. Sorry, CP24, but I don't want to watch it. I'd rather watch a soap opera almost.
Yeah,
it feels
something
like more
light and
entertaining.
breezy. Yeah, I get it.
Anyways, that was a little side note.
Balance.
But I was speaking to a lady today, and in watching the news, it just was so like doom and gloom and tons of American news stories about gun violence and this and that. And I'm thinking, like, really? I know people look for the entertainment or the fear factor news, or I don't even know what people look for.
I totally
in the news
agree.
anymore.
I could go off on this.
So I know this is going to be a trigger for you. So I started chatting with the lady, and I kind of said to her, I kind of don't know where the world has gone. There was a time when politically, it felt as though the world was so conservative. The pendulum was so far on that right side, that right-wing side, where it was, women couldn't vote and da-da-da-da. And then we worked towards, and I'm just touching on little things. I don't want to get too political with it, but we, fought for these rights and did these things and had these movements and did all this. And then all of a sudden now the pendulum has gone so far.
It's ridiculous.
Left.
I will say it. My word is truth. And I will say it for this year. It's absolutely ridiculous. I think that there is a fine point in all aspects, and that's the balance. But well,
that's what I was just about to say, was like that time where it was too far in the right wing was no good. Mm-hmm. And then it goes so far left, it's no good. Why is our focus not kind of that
bridging harmony?
Yeah. And, I find it funny. Do you ever hear people say the saying, oh, you can't sit in the gray area. You can't stay on the fence. That always kind of bothered me.
Yeah. Well, get out of here.
What do you think?
Why can't you?
Because staying on the fence seems like a balanced position, no? Or scary.
I think that people need to decide what's right for them, but it shouldn't be because other people are telling them what side they need to go on. People will figure that out. But if you are truly listening to all parts of it, it will be in a place of balance. Both sides have different points of view. Some is good, some is bad. But I think when we start seeing comments like that, you're trying to force your agenda, which I think is a problem.
Yeah, I like the topic of balance in all those areas, as well as spirituality or religion.
Yep.
I think it's super important to feel grounded and connected with more people than not by finding a way to achieve balance. I like the comment you made either on a previous podcast or maybe just in one of our conversations, Christina. You talked a little bit about, for you, it was oftentimes the triangle, which you said earlier on.
So the triangle is your integrated self, right? That is, each individual is a triangle, mind, body, and soul. And that is what really needs to be checked in. And that should be checked in on every day, like in some sort of feeding into it kind of thing, right? Mm-hmm.
And like I said earlier on, it's different things that fill us up. I know, Brett, you're super artistic, or you like getting into technical things with respect to art or photography. And if you're not doing that as a close friend to you, I can see that you lack that. Or for you, when you're not doing some of the spiritual things that I know you like, life gets busy, you get caught up in work, and then you don't have time for that. But then I see you longing for that part of you, right? And I'm sure I have my many.
Well, I think that your people that are really on your team, and that when you surround yourself with the right folks, they will be able to see that. So I just had a conversation. I was speaking to someone, where other people spoke up for a person on that I was working with that was having issues at that time. They spoke up because they could see that there was a balance that wasn't in play anymore. And that to me is amazing, because that means you're surrounding yourself with the right people and they're getting you the support that you need. And I think that we need to be more of a society where we're helping people out when they're struggling, or if they haven't found that balance, or you ask those questions and say, hey, what's going on? I haven't noticed that you're not painting, or I noticed you're not doing this, to try and encourage people to be more
centered, I
think.
And aren't we fortunate that we have the opportunity to strike that balance where some people can't. Some people, they physically are not able to get that done in a day because they are doing something that they cannot avoid doing, and it's for their livelihood, for their families, whatever it is. So the opportunity to be able to to strive for balance is a blessing. I really do think.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a good. I love conversations that surround balance. They're fun, even in friendships, workplace, everywhere.
Well, and people get pretty fired up about it too. Like some people, everyone has a different line of what balance means for them, right? So, but I think that when you're coming from a good intention around what balance is, like, hey, we want you to live your best life and through whatever, I think that's really healthy.
Yeah, I like it. I think it's an important thing to look at in each individual's life. What feels balanced to you with that mind, body, soul piece, that little triangle piece that you use. I think that's kind of a cool way to look at it for sure. So Brett, I am frightened partly.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of balance, when I think of balance, I think of symmetry, and we were speaking of nails earlier. So what do you guys think of
this
these?
girl? Like, I swear.
Different girl.
I've seen these nails.
Those are her nails?
Yeah, very balanced.
That is
quite balanced.
Balanced, and it's a butterfly for transformation.
It's a beautiful butterfly.
That's a beautiful, sparkly butterfly.
I didn't even put that together when I picked that.
Transformation.
There you
You
go.
know what I like about those
That's the
nails,
mystic side, yeah.
guys? She can balance out not doing a lot of things like washing dishes.
Yeah.
And
Maybe washing her hair. I don't know how you would do that. Wouldn't the wing fall off?
Ooh.
That'd be hurtful.
Very artistic, though. I'll give
Okay,
her that.
yes.
Oh, balancing. Ooh, cool.
Oh,
What is he?
this is nuts. But you have to be solid in order to balance a motorbike on your head. And he's going up the stairs.
No.
So
With no.
So this guy's loading a motorcycle onto the roof of a bus by balancing it on his head.
Yeah, and going up a ladder and not
Yeah.
even holding.
Okay.
That's pretty amazing.
You have to be solid in your core. I think I would tip over.
And he's got an audience.
Yeah. And it's recorded. I would record that too if I saw it on a trip.
But do you not wonder, like, where are you going? Who's taking that down? What's happening?
That guy, he'll take it down.
Yep, back on his head.
Okay, but where are we
That's
going that
that's
we're
a
not just riding the bike?
nifty little tool.
We're
he has
putting
there.
the riding vehicle on another riding vehicle.
Well, maybe it's longer distance.
True.
Yeah, it needs to save
Trailer,
the gas.
no.
Yeah.
Right up on that roof.
So when it comes to balance, I often think of extreme sports and balancing sports like bike riding.
Yeah, these
So
are
check
nice.
out this guy.
This is wow.
Backwards bike riding up a flight of stairs.
Cool.
Whoa.
Pretty
buddy.
amazing.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
We're going to step it up a little bit. Candice
But
won't
why
like
would
this
you do
because
that?
we're abusing the tennis court.
Why would
Yeah, you can't do that on a net.
That's
For anyone watching, I love tennis. Grew up playing tennis, and this guy's riding a bike.
There's
along
no
a
way
tennis
that's real.
net.
This is all real.
You took my line. You took my
Yeah.
line. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem real. I agree with you.
This guy rides for Red Bull, so it's very real.
So he
Whoa.
rides on. That is nuts.
I also think Dan Mancina, the blind skateboarder who was also skateboarding in a tennis court
Yeah,
that
I
you
was
didn't
like-
like, he also rides for Red Bull. So tennis courts and Red Bull must be a
I have
thing.
a feeling, as much as I want to say the line that it can't be real, I think maybe it is, Christina. Only because
How do you
have you
not
ever
fall
seen
off?
those? Yeah, but the top of a tennis net has that.
the wire.
Yeah, and I've seen people bike along.
Yeah, that's a talent.
It's definitely real. Why are we disputing this?
Yeah,
That's
I
for
just-
sure that
well,
guy's
it is
riding on
seems
this.
We're
intense.
just kind of working it through, Brett.
This one's
Okay.
also real.
I'm
Sorry.
not
I
watching
I
this
should have
one.
allowed you to do
Yeah.
that. Sorry.
All right.
I feel ill.
What it
Is there?
That's nuts.
He's on the railing.
I
Yeah.
don't know, man.
No, don't ever do stuff like this.
Oh, why would you do that?
Candice,
I'm like,
my palms.
Seriously. I am so afraid of heights, but I don't get sweaty palms. I just get sick to my stomach.
so don't go in a helicopter with you. Good to know. Oh,
Now,
here's another height
some
one
people
for you.
have to do this every day for their job.
No.
This one I have a hard time watching.
I honestly,
That's a lot of balance.
Balance and
balance.
strength.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's a steel worker installing a beam hundreds of feet above the city,
That is nuts.
just like it's nothing. Safety equipment, which is good.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear.
He's stoked.
Yeah.
No.
I just,
I'd be too if I pulled that off.
I can't even imagine. It's
Probably
his
his
job?
work. Yeah. It's just like a window cleaner. Like it's just like going way up and
Yeah,
no.
Basement window cleaner.
Yeah.
Get down on those nitty gritty.
Get down. Yeah.
All right, so this is an arborist up a tree.
Wait, what is with heights? You really want
Balance.
Balance.
Oh,
Come on.
Yeah.
This one scared me.
That looks like a rodeo trip. Oh my God.
So describe what happened to just people listening.
That guy lost his balance. Let's talk about that. He was an arborist up in a tree.
It's probably 60 feet up.
I would guess.
Yeah.
And dropped. The tree broke in half. And he hit probably every branch going down.
I commend people that have jobs that are way up in the sky. But anyhow, he lost his balance, that guy.
It's like the movie Dumbo, you know, when Dumbo falls from the top of the tree.
I don't know that I ever actually watched Dumbo in its entirety.
When he finds out that he flew and then he fell.
Yeah,
like all those branches. That's exactly what happened there.
It's a good one.
Oh my God.
All right, this one's for me. This is very artistic.
Oh, she's a little hair painter. But like blood.
So this is a
why is she topless?
a model.
Well, it makes it cooler.
It's part of the performance.
Oh, it's a performance.
It's performance art, but also art.
Yeah.
And why is it?
It checks all the boxes.
It's
symbolic.
Kind of remind me of satanic weirdness.
Kind of a little bit weird though. Like the blood would be really rushing to your head.
Yeah, don't you think?
I would have the worst headache and have a hard time getting up. Beautiful body on this girl.
Yeah, I still don't get it.
Yeah, no, it's Christina, that was a really good sigh.
I'm just like, why would you do it? I know, Brett, it's art, and I'm getting used to it.
So
I thought I had the name of the artist.
Where is she going with this? Like, where's the balance?
Is there a different color? Like, or are we strictly all
Nope,
red?
that was it.
Just blood.
So you're just showing when a human is hanging upside down on a rope.
No, when a
and you
human is
push them.
balancing upside down.
She's not really
she's
balancing
hanging.
at all. That's hanging.
There's no balance there.
I'm gonna take.
I'm
that
gonna
one
argue
away
physics
from
with you a little bit.
No.
If someone's hanging upside down, how are they balancing?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's reading. Like we're challenge. We challenge.
No, I just wanted to actually find the name of the artist because they are famous and the model is a famous model, but I didn't have it prepped, so I will put it in the in the description.
Please do, but I'm gonna go ahead and
circle back. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll circle back to it.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
All right.
Try, but
Here's a digital effects artist that plays with your perception of balance, which is kind of.
Do you know how sick this would make me?
Yeah, like this is almost
This dude
scarier
doesn't
than
even
this.
care.
Well, it's after. It's done afterwards, right?
Oh, geez, thank God. I'm like,
it's
why
a,
is
it's
he
a
doing-
digital
Oh my
effect.
God! Look at that. That's kind of cool.
So he's manipulating the video to.
He removed the water. That's actually really neat.
I am not comfortable.
I know it is very scary, right?
Like
Especially when the
That's
plane
cool.
goes below it.
I like this.
I am uncomfortable.
I think this is creative. I like it.
Yeah, this guy.
Christina approves.
This guy does a great job.
Oh, hey. Is he going in?
Oh, he's bringing the pool water up.
Yeah.
An
illusion.
I also had this guy's name, but I didn't have it prepared.
It's
either.
okay. We'll put it up afterwards. I like it.
Yeah, it gives us stuff for next time.
I like it.
All right.
So-
So one more for Candice. This is for you because we know how much of a cat person you are.
Oh God.
He's always going to do this. I love my kitty cat.
Oh my God.
Her name is Stella.
I'm a dog person.
Cats are easier.
So this is a
I
cat
prefer
that's
dogs.
stowed away on an airplane.
That cat looks like a dog, though. It's huge. Oh my gosh.
And then
Yeah, he's like, oh my God,
They
the
notice.
I'm so scared.
And they're hundreds of feet up in the air.
So how is the cat not flying out?
Cats are strong, Christina.
9 lives.
Obviously, or 9 lives, maybe.
Do you know this one?
Poor little dude.
Survived.
Pretty scary.
Cats actually do have quite phenomenal balance. They often
always land on their feet.
Yeah, they do. Although I have seen my cat not.
Maybe he's on his 10th life.
Yeah.
Like, it's only for the first 9 that they land on their feet, and
No,
then
she-
after.
she
Oh,
one
it's a she.
time-
Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay. She did one time land weird. I was like, oh God, not a hospital bill. Because we already know,
Yeah.
animal hospitals are quite pricey. But cats, they do have amazing balance. You'll see them like I've seen her flip off of something and then all of a sudden and
they land on their feet.
Yeah. I wish I had that agility.
I do.
So the digital effect artist is at Ronke Jan.
That's the one Christina liked.
So it's Jan Ronke is his name.
John Ronke.
Yeah. I wanted to give him the proper shout out because that's cool work.
That is very cool.
I think it's super cool. I like it.
All right, guys.
It got me thinking.
I don't know about you guys, but I think that the whole idea of talking balance is that I want to know one thing that each of you do to bring back the balance in your life when it's a little funky. Like, what's your main go-to? What do you have to do to bring it back?
I always have to journal.
Oh yeah, you're a big journaler.
Yeah, so if I miss one of my practices in the morning, which I'm a big, get up early, meditate, journal, do that whole thing. That's my go-to to get me grounded again.
Okay, you have mentioned journal.
mental what?
No, I combine words. I didn't say mental.
I thought it was quite healthy.
That was like mental. Yeah. I was going to say mentioned. I don't know what I went.
Wickedly talented.
That never gets old for me. I fumbled. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
No, but you have mentioned journaling many times. I know it's really important to you. And Brett, you like to journal too.
Yeah.
What's your go-to?
It's actually that same thing because of I do it in a way of note taking mostly and recording certain things from the day. So it's less about feelings and things like that, more about sometimes it's feelings. I don't want to. I'm not dismissing that, but
cries.
Where's his shot glass?
That's where I sit. I have a
little
little cry
on his own in his journal.
Okay, so continue. Sorry, we're
wet
mocking.
pages.
Yeah.
I took the advice.
For anyone that hasn't watched previous episodes, Brett never cries.
Nothing.
Never. He's never. Have you ever cried,
I have
Brett?
definitely cried.
We had a shot glass.
I remember the last time I did cry, and
when was that?
I was 6.
He was 5.
I was. No. I was in my teens. I was like a teenager, 15 or 16.
What was her name?
I feel like
oh, look, he got all shy. He was like, "What?"
Sorry, Brett.
Yeah, okay. Sorry.
Go.
Okay.
So her name was no. I was tubing. Behind a Sea-Doo and I blew my eardrum. I fell off the tube and blew my eardrum, and it was the worst pain I've ever felt in my life. That just continued and continued. So it hurt obviously immediately. And throughout the night I laid in bed and I just was like, it was just so painful that it was like a slow sob. And I had just a year or two previously blown my eardrum out scuba diving by going down and unable to equalize correctly.
Balance.
Balancing that out. So
he's a real man. He only cries when he's in pain.
Notice how it has nothing to do with emotion. It's like, I have physical pain. Back off.
Trust me, this isn't by choice. I don't hold this in high regard that I don't cry. If I cried, I would tell you.
We'll catch it.
Okay, I interrupted you from
go
before.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Not
journaling.
for feelings. You journal to get your thoughts
That's basically it. I just get the to write down my past lovers that have spited me.
There's nothing else in that journal.
It's all emoji faces.
Understood.
Oh, so good.
Okay.
You journal.
I journal. I took the advice of the Stoic philosophy where they say you want to take an audit of your day or take stock of your day. So at the end of the day or at the beginning of the next day, I feel accomplished if I write down not everything, but the things that I want to record and want to remember, which includes food and things like that too. And it does make me feel like, okay, yesterday has been accomplished and recorded in some degree, and now I can move on to the next. And when I get behind, which I do get behind like a week or two, I do feel out of balance. I'm asking my girlfriend, like, what do we do on Tuesday? And she's like, does this even matter? And I'm like, it doesn't matter at all.
She's an Aquarius like me. And I do not journal, and I don't really care what happened yesterday. Most times, actually. I'm not a journaler. I get into modes of journaling.
How do you ground yourself?
That's not my balance formation, my way to form balance again. I do love meditation. I can't meditate, typically speaking, in the morning. I like to do it at night. But my way for getting balance back in my life, when I'm either tired or off or not exercising is honestly music, dancing and singing really loud and crazy and obnoxiously. I love movement. That's my jam. So
I'm sorry, I started laughing because I'm thinking about, we went to a class together. And we were beside each other, and we're supposed to be meditating.
Our
moon ceremony, and we were supposed to be meditating. And Candice is listening to me meditate. She's like, "What is going on over there? Is there sparks coming? Or sparks
after the class, because you're so close to
we're
someone,
just laying
right?
beside each other with like a eye mask on,
and I'm going, but then all of a sudden, every so often, I hear Christina like. But she's not asleep. She's
Farting?
just like, no, breathing. Like she's doing her own breathing, which I'm not making fun of, like at all.
I just think it's funny because I know that I've been told when I get in the zone, I get in the zone. I'm somewhere else.
It didn't affect me whatsoever in the class, but I remember there were moments where I'm like, I feel like this, like sparkly light, like energy flying off because I'd be like,
it's me.
And then I tell her after, I'm like, okay, your breathing is
my friend said the same thing. She's like, you kind of sound like a locomotive.
It was
so anyways, the grounding thing, that's why I was like, yeah, I know you like to meditate.
I do like to meditate, but I do say for me, probably super loud music that I love, dancing, singing, and just shaking it all off and having movement is the best way for me to get certain things back. So that works for me.
Ecstatic Dance is amazing. Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Same place.
Static. What is static dance?
Oh my gosh, it's so fun. It's like you just let loose and you dance and you shake it all off.
Okay.
Yeah. I think we should bring Brett.
No, I'm not a dancer.
He will not do. You don't have to. You're blindfolded. I don't see. You don't see.
Somebody's peeking.
So
that's what he would be thinking, of course.
It'd be me. I'd be the one peeking.
No one peeks because everyone's there for the same reason.
Why is Christina doing that?
Well, I'll tell you. So the same place that I brought Christina, who hopefully we will have our friend on the podcast at some point soon. I went the week after we went, or a couple of weeks after, and we did it, the blindfolded dance, and she was using a drum, just like to drum to this really deep kind of. I kid you not. I went from, so we all start on our mat, and she kind of says to be careful not to kind of come off your mat so no one gets hurt, right? So you're barefoot, you're feeling where you
blindfolded.
Everyone's blindfolded except for the peekers. No one peeks.
Do you bring your own blindfold?
No, she provides blindfolds.
Oh, now he's good now.
Fail safe then.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah. And I, at one point, as this is going on, I'm like in my zone. I don't care what's happening around me.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And I'm like, wow, why did she move behind me? She's really trying to, like, I'm such a narcissist in that moment. Like, she is really feeling my movement.
I'm doing it.
She's behind me.
Really dancing.
Wow, she's close to my head. And then all of a sudden I take the blindfold off and I am at the mirror. My back is to the circle. She was never like behind me. I was the one that turned around and moved out of the circle. And then I lifted it. I had a good chuckle because I went there.
She went to find your balance.
I was really off.
Yeah,
it was good.
It felt good. You shake it all off.
Nice.
Don't worry.
Yeah, we'll get Brett.
Yeah. Give it time, man. I can't wait.
Dancing.
You cursed, so we got to bring that to
Shed a
Brett.
tear because I'm missing you. That's happening.
That sounded like it went directly into my heart.
No, he almost cried.
It pierced.
Save the tear, friend.
That actually was very.
Yours. That's yours.
That surprised me.
So get ready, and then we'll do the dance off.
Yeah,
eventually.
some
all due
meditation.
time. It's always fun.
Dancing is one of my biggest phobias, which we're gonna have an episode on this. But I used to be. I thought I was okay with dancing, but knowing I'm bad, and people always constantly would say it's okay to be bad at dancing.
Yeah.
If you're a guy, really, what does it matter?
Even if you're a girl, who cares?
I remember dancing and being like, I'm feeling really good. This is great in my like early teens at some event. And it was like a family friend or something, a lady that I was dancing with. She's like, don't worry, nobody's looking at you at all. And as I looked, I was on like the Jumbotron, the roaming camera guy, and I could see how terribly I was dancing. And from that point on, it's stuck with me.
We're going to break that.
We're bringing it out in you.
We're breaking it. I can't wait.
Well, if there's anything I can say about our week, these introducing these podcast recordings has been part of my balance, and I really do enjoy
Me too.
my time with you guys. And I miss you guys when I don't see you, Christina.
Me too.
Me too.
That's my balance.
Today you did it at the
Yeah,
beginning.
but
I loved it.
This is the scales. Anyways,
I love
yeah.
it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for coming out again. And for anyone who is interested in knowing about who we are and our podcast, where to find video, audio, whatever it be, listen to us on the way to work, go to our website at www.modernmatterspodcast.com.
Did you hear that? Yeah, I heard that too.
Go. Make fun of me.
Wickedly talented.
I've been doing that today. It's been the tequila. You can make fun of my blah, 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 blah.
No, we love it. Makes you
I do those. I do those.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Have you ever had days where you just do so many of them?
Yep.
And it's
that's
like,
regular.
whoa.
And I'm a speaker, so it happens a lot. Yeah,
True
it's
enough.
all good.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.